Hi people, welcome to another episode of Queer Prism 256 podcast. It's the month of love. We are going to talk about love. We are spreading love. We are spreading positive vibes. Today it's a beautiful morning with our great partners. And today on set, as usual, I have my girls,
LJ,
and the forever guest, SK,
and me, CJ. And then we also have Natalie from Forever Media. Forever Media is doing our production and they're our new partners. So let's talk about our Valentine's experience. SK, tell us about your Valentine's experience. How about you tell us how you've been before we dive in?
I've been good, all things considered. I've been very, 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 very good. I'm alive, that's, very, very important thing. But been good and happy to be here with you people again.
Hey.
In a studio.
Did you finally find love?
I think I just found love in this studio. But I hate the fact that CJ has a better mic.
You're jealous.
LJ, check in.
Well, I've been okay. I've been good. We resumed work. So obviously everything has been flowing. And I like the fact that we are partnering with Forever Media and they've given us this lovely space. We are grateful.
Yeah, so I've been fine. I've been great. Just that there is a lot of work to do. Yeah, but I've been fine. Yes.
I mean, we couldn't get the money.
Yeah. We have to get the money.
And I'm thankful for the partnership. We never knew that we'd get space.
Yeah.
And this is something we're struggling to get. We used to record in bars, but here we are. Sound is perfect. Production is perfect. It's up to us.
Yeah.
So, share your Valentine's experience with us.
For me, Valentine's was a great, great day. When I thought of Valentine's, I thought of the community I work in, and how hard it's always been for us to celebrate all these usual, holidays or days, and we decided to do a small movie night, and the turnout was amazing. People showed up, they had fun, we just sat there, and for me, I feel like my Valentine was fulfilling because I like to make people happy, and I saw a bunch of young people very, very happy without having to do so much. And yeah, it was a great day. But I'm still single.
That's amazing. Well, my Valentine's was okay. Obviously, I went to work. I went to office because it was a Monday. And I came back home and I watched movies. So basically, it was just a normal day for me. And I like the fact that people were celebrating. The streets were filled with flowers, with wine, with teddy bears. But I like the fact that people didn't forget who they are in terms of if they're in a relationship. At least you send someone a message, a loving message, a reminder that they matter or like they care. However, I don't know if it's just me, but this time around, people were very, very bitter.
People were
pissed. Like it wasn't
silent. Like it wasn't a silent Valentine's. It was so loud out there.
And then like when you go on people's statuses, like all these memes.
Valentine is coming. Where is your boyfriend?
Because I feel like now people are tired. Like it's just a normal day to just enjoy and be with your loved one. Yeah.
So for me, my Valentine's was good.
Did you receive any flowers?
I didn't receive flowers, but I delivered some things to a couple.
Oh.
Like this person always sends orders, maybe something like cupcakes, and then you have to buy other things to take to the partner. So like they're really not really inspire, but I love what they do, because their anniversary I delivered to the person. Then also on Valentine's I delivered something. I love the consistency that these guys have.
Yeah, actually that is consistency.
Yeah.
They're dedicated to this thing.
Yeah. So, and then when you also see their status, they're also receiving something. So I don't know.
So it's
from
more
who,
of receiving and giving, receiving.
but it's something beautiful. And then about Valentine's, I don't know, but I think this time around things were kind of exaggerated, because in Tinder was packed. People were buying flowers. Flowers were expensive. You could buy like 10 flowers. Was it at 30k?
Wow, that's a lot.
Roses?
Yes.
Yeah, roses.
They're usually what? 1K, 2K? Each month.
One was for 3k.
But roses are normally 2K.
I
What?
don't know.
I don't
I've
know.
never bought one. Always buy a banquet or like.
Richies. I'm worried.
Not really, but I think this. Yeah, you're right. This time
But
around
it was
they were
really
exaggerated.
It
Yeah.
was,
You remember the status that I posted? Like someone was saying, like flowers for 1 million. What am I buying?
I don't know, but I think it was really exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you don't have anything to offer, then maybe you're not in love with someone.
But it doesn't have to be necessarily flowers.
Like, be practical about what you're
Yeah.
gifting on days like Valentine's.
Yeah.
Kwate kuba ogenda mu bondo ogulira omuntu we
motoka. Oba muwe chapa.
Jomai muwe chapa. It's like
Toma nga bakuwe gundi bakuwe motoka. Okay. Yeah.
Like those memes. Okay, I'm going to take back my statement of like sexualizing someone, but you know, remember that meme that they shared in the morning, and they were like, "Yes, so umanye go home." So you know, if you didn't get a flower, you'd be like, "Hey, banana,
What's your warmer?" And then you'll definitely feel bad.
You feel bad.
I know.
Like, and also I think the toxic part of a bit of Valentine's is it's a way for people to really lose their self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because when memes like Siesa or Manyego are out, and then you're sitting there, and not even a phone call,
Not even a message, like
Not even
a text
message.
message.
not even a WhatsApp message. Okay, you need data, but a text message. These things
message.
are free.
Yeah.
You didn't even get one.
And even your like you didn't even get, and then your partner, and you're in a relationship, but even your partner is not even bothered.
I know.
Like, not even a chocolate. Guys, things are hard.
Just you know, I didn't receive anything.
Yeah,
Sorry.
me too, I didn't receive
No,
any.
no, but that
Are you
day.
sure?
I'm very sure. I didn't receive it.
Listen.
Your car is coming.
Your car is coming. But at least
Hallelujah.
that day for me, though, I didn't receive anything. Somebody, a new friend that I have made, just showed me how, you know. First of all, she saw that I was tired and decided to just help me throughout the whole organizing of the event I had. And I was like, wow.
That's very nice.
And free of charge. And then they're like, you know what, just go do you. Let me do this. And it was really, really sweet. Like, and for me, that's a love language. You don't have to do the most for it.
Yeah, it's just something small.
Like, you'd consider it tiny, but in my head, it's, you know, like, this person understands I am lazy.
Okay, so Natalie, share with us your Valentine's experience.
Hi guys, how are you today?
Hi.
Well, for me, my Valentine's, I wasn't really expecting anything. Though I noticed people are in a very high mood for Valentine's.
Yes.
That was a fact.
Yes.
Exaggerate.
Actually, from the day before,
Yeah.
the Valentine's this time round, it was way over the top. So personally, I'm a person of I think I'm an ironic person. When I see everyone is running in this direction, then
take the
I drove
opposite.
back.
Yeah.
Yes, so I was very relaxed. I didn't expect anything, but I got a nice meal. Someone sent me some car mobile money, and I took myself out. I got a meal, and while I was picking it, I found rose flowers. So I can say I got a rose flower that I gave out to the teachers of my daughter, the teachers at the school for my daughter. So when I went back after the next day to pick my daughter, that she was like, "Thank you so much for that rose flower. It made my day." So I got a certain fulfillment in my heart that I know sometimes some things are so small and underrated, but you never
They
know
mean
their
a lot.
message.
Yeah.
They could have a great impact. So maybe next time we should also be in that place to have some small impact on anyone around us. You never know, you never choose who it could be, but it could have carry great meaning to someone, because as you said earlier, self-esteem is really crushed in these kinds of days. So many times you could do something so small, but then it could carry great meaning. So I'm thinking we should be the person we want others to be to us. So I think I learned a little something from that. So Valentine's basically was a great month. I'm a person of love, so I'm still in the mood. I'm always in a loving mood. So I bless the Lord for this month, but for many more months that are coming.
Natalie said something that reminded me of something. I remember as a kid, I really loved Valentine's, because this is what I saw as Valentine's. It was just the day of love. There was nothing sexualized about Valentine's.
Yes.
Lately, Valentine's has been sexualized.
That's true.
Materialized
as well.
It's been materialized. But then when Natalie said, I got flowers and took them to my daughter's school and gave them to the teachers, in my head I'm like, that's also valid, because I'm showing appreciation, because these people are a very important part to someone that's very important to me. So
that's really amazing.
So talking about Valentine's, it takes us to supportive partners. Have you been in a two-way relationship, or have you been in a one-sided relationship? Have you been in a relationship where you're the burden, or you're the one who is depending on this one, or have you been in one where maybe the other person is depending on you? How about to share? That's that supportive part.
Pass.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Being supportive, like, it's in many forms, right?
True.
There is the financial bit, there is the emotional bit, there is the physical bit, sexual bit. It's broad, yeah? But I think where the problem comes in is when we tend to overrate something, and then we just run to the financial bit and be like, oh, this person doesn't help me financially, oh, this. But then if you know your partner and you know the kind of person you're dating, and if you know that the person can't afford something, but they at least make sure that they're sending you the little that they have, you're supposed to appreciate it. Whether it's small or not, at least it has to, like, it's coming from somewhere and someone is thinking about you. So at some point, people tend to forget that even if I'm not supporting you financially, I'm there for you emotionally. Because if I've had a very, very busy day at work, and let me say I had a bad day, my boss yelled at me or what, and then you as my partner, you come back home, you've not asked me how my day was, but then you're like, oh, I had a bad day, this and happened. So I'm choosing not to tell you how my day went, but I'm listening to you and I'm willing to give you that advice. That's support. But people do not see that. Or someone is like, you've not supported me at all. And then you sit back and be like, but I've been with you for all these years. I've been there for you emotionally, and for someone not to appreciate you emotionally, like, it hurts. Because people tend to just see the financial bit, money, but then it takes a lot.
It's rubbish that brings up the question, what do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
Just because what I'm bringing to the table is not financial, it doesn't make it any way more, doesn't make what you bring more valid than what I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah.
For me, it's one, understanding your partner's love language, and it's something that I've just started realizing even now. Realizing what your partner needs in that moment in time, because even as these are conversations we're having now, even human beings, our emotions are fluid.
Yeah.
Things can change. I might want something today that I do not want tomorrow.
Yeah,
Or in the next minute.
Or in the next minute. It's like that quick.
Yeah.
So understand your partner's love language. Are they the kind of person who, can shift? And when you see the shift, what are you willing to do about it? I like humor.
Yeah.
I like to make people laugh. But then I've come to realize that sometimes when you're with a person, you need to understand the whole being, not what you want to understand about them. Just because in the beginning or yesterday you were making them laugh and it was helping them cope, it doesn't mean that's what they need today.
Constantly, yeah.
All right? And then you understanding that you also need to be able to help them understand your own love language, because that's how you're going to start becoming bitter.
Yeah.
I do this, they don't do this.
That's
this,
true.
I do this. Understand each other. Understand that you're in this together. That old standard of, you know, two have become one can be relevant in this situation, because not just to become, not that you're one person, but like you're both meeting yourselves halfway somewhere. It makes things easier. Apparently research says relationships like that last longer.
And then also, like, we are forgetting the issue of communication. Like, we have to communicate. If something is not comfortable with you, like, just communicate, whether it will make your partner to feel bad, as long as you've delivered it like in a way that you want them to understand. Because sometimes we date people who are very sensitive, and the way we talk might not be okay, but then it's better to say something than to keep quiet. I think communicating also.
Communication is key.
I think also being a good listener.
Yes. I mean that's a very important part of communication. If you're a terrible listener, then what are you doing? You're not
maybe you're the only one who wants to be heard, and then you're not giving your partner time. It's like, you know, even just in friendships, maybe you're the one who's always ranting, and then you never give your friend a chance to also rant to you. Because you might call your friend and you're like, how are you? As just checking on you. But can you believe this person did? But then you're checking on them. How about you ask them how their day was?
How about it also goes back to the conversations you had initially? Right? Because there's also that friend who's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to be there for you.
Like,
but me, I'm going to be
there for you.
And like you've already okayed the situation. But then if there is a shift also, you should not be afraid to tell your friend something. Something.
Then there is also taking time to laugh with your partner.
But how often do people laugh in their relationships?
How often? No, but it comes down to one thing. Sadness in relationships. We've already said money is not everything.
People hardly laugh.
Exactly.
We've already said money is not everything. But in relationships, it's very, very important.
How many times do you laugh with your partner? As compared to your friend?
For me, I think your partner should be your friend. It should be your friend, because when you are in this 8 years kinds of relationship whereby when I talk, I'm the head and you should be listening. So you have to be submissive. There's those people who have those expectations. I've known someone who was too serious for me, and I think CJ might know that person. But that person was too serious, and they were always reminding me of my place. So in that kind of relationship, there was always tension, whereby they take you out, but when you have too much fun, they remind you you're having too much fun. You need to tone down.
You need to calm down.
You need to calm down. You know, and then they would keep reminding you, because, you know, I have the ability to provide. You should be the other person who's receiving. And as an individual, personally, I also love to provide. You know, I'm also a provider because I'm thinking, when you're giving me, I also want to give you back. Or else I feel my life is out of balance if I have nothing to give.
Offer.
So that's the kind of person I am. Now we ended up clashing because we felt like maybe we're two alphas. I don't know. For lack of a better word. Yes, we were feeling there was a lot of tension. Now you reach a point whereby you really laughing about something is new to all of you. Like when you have to laugh about something, it is strange. You're wondering, did they just laugh about this? Or can we even make jokes? Because this kind of person was too serious and does everything by the book. So I'm thinking it comes down to friendship. It comes down to, as SK said earlier, knowing your love languages. Because, you know, we've been with people and someone will go out there and they'll be like, I did everything for them,
Yeah.
but you never ever helped me maybe wash the dishes.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
you bought all the nice food, but you've never helped me or to maybe
prepare,
just
to cook,
clean
yeah.
up our place, you know. So it comes down to being with your friend. That laughing really doesn't come naturally. We might laugh with our friends, but with partners, those partners really have to be your friends. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's a very important one.
It's very,
Partners
very
have to be your
important.
friends.
Yeah.
Because, like, what are you First of all, what are you doing if you're with a person with whom you have to walk on eggshells every time you're
Exactly.
around
Yeah,
them?
that's true.
You
What
have
are
to
you
be
doing?
very careful of what
Ju-
you say.
Yes, just because and that's the thing. We have this thing of proing and conning every situation, and we even do it with our own relationships. Being able to stomach all the things
All
that
the ugly
that
things,
are
yeah.
putting your mental health and your self-esteem at risk, just because there's a benefit. And I feel like that's something you shouldn't do with relationships, especially love relationships.
Yes.
Yes.
I think sometimes question yourself, and then it will bring problems, and then you start to argue, and then you'll be like, I thought I understood this person, I thought we're on the same page, but then they're different, and then you start to see all these small issues. Yeah.
I think we should also pay attention to our partners. Not like if SK maybe has a cold or has an allergy, and I can always tell maybe we're not together, but maybe she's somewhere and I'm somewhere. I can always tell from her voice, from what she's doing. So I think we need to also study our partners and get to know them. Because I can't be the only one who, like, my partner is always telling me, you sound weird. Are you really fine?
Yeah.
But then me on my low days or on my dark days, my person can't even tell that I'm not well. I have to first tell them.
Yeah.
So how about you understand our partners
Yeah.
so that you get that connection?
Yeah, I think that is very, very important. I think it goes back to like the small check-ins. Hi, have you eaten? How was your day? Like if you're on your break, like on break time or lunch time, you call, you let them know, is your day going well? Like those small check-ins, like
And I
they
don't think your
matter.
partner is supposed to always tell you everything, because I mean, you have to get me, I have to get you. I should not tell you that, you know what, I had a bad day. You can always tell that from
Yeah.
the way I'm behaving, the way I'm talking.
If you truly know your partner,
Yeah,
your
if
partner
you
is
truly
someone
know.
you can always
But
tell, yes.
I don't know, but nowadays the love is not really loving. The
It
vibe
is what?
not really vibing.
The love is not loving.
Yeah, like,
yo.
You
you
see,
guys,
it's-
if you
it's-
compare like these relationships nowadays, like if you compare the relationships we're having nowadays to the ones we used to have
In high
the
school.
difference. Yeah, not even in high school, but your previous and then your current. I don't know, but to me, I'm seeing
There's a difference. I think we
I don't know why.
we don't really understand, we as humans, like the previous episode that we recorded, I remember we mentioned something to do with love, and love is different. Today you're going to be with someone and you'll be like, I fully know them, but then the next day you're going to be like, I don't think I understand this person at all. Like it goes back to the way we change as humans, because if you see me today, tomorrow I might be different. I might not be feeling you. So I don't know. It goes back to communication. Like whatever you're feeling, just communicate. Whatever, however small it is, you just say it. So
Okay, so we've talked about our partners, we've talked about our relationships. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we wind up?
I hope you enjoyed your Valentines. Nah, not really.
Okay, LJ.
Not every day. You can, we
Yeah.
can still engage online even
Yeah.
on this. Right below this video, just
Yeah.
comment, tell us what you think, and we can still interact on the
yeah.
topic.
Me, my last words would be like communicate with your person. Don't have so many expectations, because
Manage your expectations.
manage your expectations.
Yeah.
And then
You
also
actually said something like that.
Yeah.
Managing expectations. Managing expectations can avoid so much
so many
heartbreak.
things. Yeah.
But you guys always say we manage your expectations, but how are we managing those expectations?
And then also, what if you're a person who has high expectations?
It goes back to, if you're gifting someone, your expectations are going to be high.
Exactly.
And you're going to be like, I'm also expecting something in return. It might not be a gift, but a thank you would be okay.
Yeah.
But what happens if someone doesn't even say thank you? Your expectations are crushed.
So true. So my last words, I think, would also be good communication and also being good listeners. You guys, when you listen to people, there is something you always get from them.
Yeah.
And that is something I'm learning. I can argue, but nowadays I'm trying to pull back so that at least I can listen to people. Yeah, Natalie, what are your last words?
For me personally, I'm thinking most times the intention, there's many things that we might do and they might come off wrongly to another person. But when we know in our hearts, we didn't mean for it. You know, there's people who say, I'm a joke, I love to joke, and then they'll joke about something extremely sensitive to you. And then they'll say, you know, you're too sensitive, you have to calm down. I was making a joke. But when we also try to be as sensitive
as them.
we you acknowledge, you know, I was making a joke, but if it came out offensive to you, I'm very sorry about this. So I'm thinking, for me moving forward, we should learn to do things with love. You know, there's fighting with love.
Yeah.
That kind of fighting with love is not it won't be as it won't have much damage when you're fighting with love, because you know there is people who are fighting to kill.
Yeah.
You know, like someone is aiming for the most dangerous part of I want to damage her face, so let me get hot water. You know, like out of heated argument, you create a lasting impact and destroy someone's future because you couldn't manage a certain situation. So when I'm thinking fighting or having misunderstandings in relationships is very okay.
Yeah.
In fact, it's healthy.
Yeah.
It's very healthy. If you're not fighting, something is wrong. Either someone is very good at cleaning up their mess, yeah, and you're missing it, because people, it's human is to error. So when someone does something wrong, we need to understand, be good listeners, as CJ mentioned, be good listeners and pray for wisdom and understanding, because when you're a good judge of situations, you can tell, you know, this wasn't meant to hurt me. But if you see a pattern, then you need to be smart. So wisdom and understanding go hand in hand, but everything should be done from a place of love. That's what I would think.
Wow.
So don't forget to like and follow our social media platforms for Forever Media.
Forever Media Africa, on every platform. We are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, and also Facebook. So when you type Forever Media Africa, you'll find us everywhere. Thank you so much.
And then for Queer Prism,
on Twitter and Instagram,
Queer Prism 256.
and then for Facebook, it's
LBQ Women 256, and YouTube channel,
it's Queer Prism 256 podcast.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Forever Media. Please don't forget to follow those two pages and comment so that we can interact with you and then give you what you want.
Thank
Bye.
you.